A lot to unpack here, though. I want to bring in Angela Rye, CNN political commentator, former executive director of the Congressional Black Caucus and a Hillary Clinton supporter, and Amy Kremer, a Donald Trump supporter and co-chair of Women Vote Trump. Ladies, so good to have both of you here this morning. Thank you. Let's talk about the emails about Morocco. They show they are emails from November 2014. Huma Abedin, top aide there, pointing the finger directly at Clinton. Here's what she wrote. It will break a lot of China to back out now when we had so many opportunities to do it in the past few months. She created this mess, and she knows it, referring there to Hillary Clinton. Some of these emails, Huma Abedin seems to say that the trip to Morocco was Hillary Clinton's idea. Angela, these emails do squarely put the blame on Clinton. Is it smart for her to continue to ignore these leaks?
No, I think that they are addressing the leaks as they come, but the most important thing that they've said is that these emails were illegally obtained and they've been tampered with. As a former Hill staffer, I just have to acknowledge this because I think it's so important and context really matters. You cannot commit to doing an event and then completely backing out of it. I want to know when Donald Trump talks about this, there's pay for play. What is the pay for play here exactly? She wasn't running for president when they booked this event. Huma Abedin is saying from a scheduling standpoint, it is a mess. And that's true. As a former staffer, again, I've said this. You can't commit to something, boss, and then back out later. It's your word against theirs. It causes massive frustration. This is not quid pro quo. This is what you call a bargain for exchange in contracts law. It's simply consideration. We shouldn't make more of this than what it is. And we also need to start focusing on the real issues. It's not WikiLeaks here. It's that there's a child running for president and his name is Donald Trump.
Well, but in terms of, your argument that these are obtained illegally, and nobody is disputing that, and we have had those discussions on Russia, but how the information is being leaked does not negate the information itself, and some of this does seem damaging.
And I would agree with you that some of it may seem damaging, but again, we don't know what's been tampered with, Christy. We really don't. And
Well, we have to believe that because nobody from the Clinton campaign has come out and said any of this is in dispute. Nobody has said this is absolutely false. Surely by now, these leaks that have been trickling out could have been authenticated or proven to be false at this point. So there's really no telling how damaging it might be because so many people believe what's out there. Now, on that end, Trump had a challenge for the Clinton Foundation during the debate that a lot of people haven't talked about yet, but it certainly was a stark moment. Let's take a look at this.
So I'd like to ask you right now, why don't you give back the money that you've taken from certain countries that treat certain groups of people so horribly? Why don't you give back the money? I think it would be a great gesture.
Amy, some people would say it's a strong argument. The question is, why isn't he using it more? Because his poll numbers are not doing him any favors right now.
Well, Christy, I agree. He should use it more. And back to the pay to play. I mean, she was questioned about that in the debate, and she never answered the question. She was also asked this by Donald Trump about returning the money, and she didn't answer that question either. But I do agree that this is a strong issue for her, against her, that she has taken money from these foreign governments that treat gays and women horribly. Why would she take that money? She should return it. And as far as the pay to play goes, Angela, you and I both know that she was going to run for president at that point.
No,
and I believe the conference happened after she announced her campaign.
The conference was supposed to be in May of 2015.
But the thing is that she had an opportunity to answer for it during the debate, and she didn't. And it's going to continue to be an issue for her because perception is reality, and the perception is it was pay to play. And I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. I don't know how else you can explain it.
Perception is a problem, but Angela, go ahead. I want to give you a chance to respond.
So a couple things here. One is when you talk about returning money, I wonder if that means that Donald Trump will discontinue establishing hotels, and finding partnerships with countries that have horrible and abysmal human rights records. This also at some point needs to be parity, right? We can't continue to compare apples to oranges in this instance. I also am going to argue this. We did not know that Hillary Clinton was going to run for president when they agreed to do the conference. We're not talking about when the conference happened. She did not go to the conference. I also think it is extremely important that we acknowledge at some point Peter King, who is now a Donald Trump supporter, said that WikiLeaks needs to be classified as a terrorist organization. Hillary Clinton at the same time in 2010, I'm not done, in 2010 said the same thing. There is a reason for that, and we're trying to dumb this down now because this creates some type of perceived advantage for the Republican Party.
It's
this is still a very dangerous
organization.
I'm still talking, and it's fine that you perceive it as a problem. I perceive it as a different kind of problem because I have a Homeland Security background. We need to deal with this organization as it is and not just say, oh, this information is really juicy because we couldn't get a hold of these other emails.
It's not that it's juicy just because you say it's stolen. No one in the Clinton, no one in the Clinton camp has said that they're not true, and the fact that it's stolen doesn't change the content of them. I mean, when Debbie Wasserman Schultz resigned from the DNC, I think that says a lot.
No, but do you know the reason why she resigned from the DNC?
Angela, I'm not going to, I mean, you can tell me if you want, but this is the thing. It doesn't change the content.
Do you know the reason why she resigned?
And more and more of this is going to come out, and it's a problem for the secretary.
The thing is, WikiLeaks claims that they've hacked 50,000 emails from Podesta's account. 25,000 have been published thus far. We do not know what else might come out, but you are both right in many instances in the fact that, Angela, that this is an organization that CNN cannot verify anything that they have released, nor can the Clinton campaign, or will they do so. Amy Kremer, we appreciate you being here. Angela Rye, thank you, ladies. I know it's a lot to unpack in a short amount of time, but we appreciate your voices.
Thank you.